Welcome back to the Lion City Cup here at the Tanglin Club in Singapore. I'm Brett O'Reilly, and with me in the commentary position this afternoon is Bowls Singapore President Roger Kimpton, one of the driving forces behind this Lion City Cup, part of the World Bowls Series. We're going to bring you a final section play game in the Open Women's Pairs, a World Bowls Series event. That game is going to be between the Malaysian team featuring World Indoor Bowls Singles Champion Farah leading for Zamziza, and they'll be playing against Regina Tan, who is skipping the Lion City Lawn Bowls Club team, and Belinda Chan. The Zamziza and Farah are lying third in their section, so they'll want to come home with a good win here and make sure that no one can pass them. And I think Regina and Belinda still have an outside chance of getting through in that event, so still plenty at stake. Roger, looking forward to a pretty good game here.
Yes, Brett, good to be here today, and hello to everyone watching at home. You're going to enjoy the games. And as we just said, we have got a couple of real hot shots from India, and one of the local ladies has played very much bowls a few years ago, and sort of come back again after.
That's Regina.
Regina after quite some time away.
And of course, there are Malaysian opponents, Farah, who you're about to see play here. She's the World Indoor Singles Champion. Recently won that event in Guernsey, ranked number 12 in the World Bowl Series rankings, playing with Zamziza, her skip. They were at this Lion City Cup. We've had two different tournaments in each discipline, and the Open Women played a 14-end tournament, for a 14-end games tournament, which finished on Wednesday, and Farah and Zamziza were narrowly beaten in the final. Came down to Zamziza's last bowl, and they were upset by Aini Knight and Angelica Abateo from the Philippines, from the Crusaders Club in the Philippines. So they'll be looking to go one better in this sets format, 2 sets of 7 ends. But there's been some very good games here, and been pretty even, Roger, as these teams have been adapting to the different format.
It's been interesting, Brett, that we've played two totally different surfaces. The one at Tanglin Club, which runs true and reasonably fast for the area, and at Kallang, which is a little bit slower and quite a bit more complicated. So I think the adaptation that everyone has to go through is causing this to be a really interesting tournament and challenging everyone very, very profoundly.
So here we are, end one, first end of the first set, 7-end set, and we've just seen a great bowl there by the Lion City lead, Belinda Chan, who picked the jack up. They were 2 down and has trailed that away from Farah's bowls, and it's the Lion City team holding 3 shots, and the Farah will be disappointed that that's where the jack was. She didn't make the adjustment, didn't make the correction, so 3 to the Lion City team, and as I said in my intro, they have still got a very good chance, if results fall their way, of making the top 4 in their section. Here we see that opening bowl of from Belinda, and there's the trail with her last bowl, trailing it back there. So very, very good bowl. So 3 it is at the moment to to the local Singaporean team from the Lion City Lawn Bowls Club.
And you'll be interested to know that Belinda started bowls about 2.5 years ago.
Wow.
So
Another one of the COVID discoveries, Roger?
Exactly. And exactly in COVID time. Yeah, no, good.
So you'll have heard us talk a lot about over the last 5 days the number of players that have come through into bowls as a result of COVID, with the limitation of what sports could be played in Singapore. Suddenly a lot of people are exposed to the game. Here's Ziza with her first bowl out on this backhand side at Tanglin. We're playing on rink 1. It's pretty sheltered here. And the bowls tend to turn a little bit more, but it is quite a blustery day, probably our most blustery day here in Singapore, and you can see narrow and short with her first bowl, and this is not the start that Malaysia want. In these 17 games, you've got to get away to a good start, and Regina Tan, very experienced campaigner, and she's on a pretty good line here if she's got the weight. Not sure she's going to reach. Had a very nice line, as you can see where the bowl finished.
Yeah, somewhat uncharacteristically could have been the wind that does this, because where she's bowling from, the wind whistles around that end of the building, and maybe it just disorientates them.
Yeah, we can see the Tanglin Club banners just fluttering around, and as Ziza plays her second bowl, swapping over onto the forehand side, coming down on a pretty good line here. This will start to break now. Here it comes. Just comes off the outside bowl, which unfortunately takes a bit of weight off. So still 3 to the Lion City pair, Belinda Chan and Regina Tan. From each section, 4 teams will advance to the quarterfinals tomorrow, and there's a lot of results at stake here. The New Zealand team of Robin Walker and Leanne Paulson are also playing in this round, but playing at the Kalang Club. And there's another shot from Regina, so that's 4. You can see the signal from Farah, World Indoor Singles Champion. So Robin and Leanne lost their last game to Janice Tan in straight sets. So they're going to need, by my calculation, to win at least 1 set in their last game, just to ensure that they qualify tomorrow. Sheldon Baggery, Howley and Keanu Darby are through. They're the second top qualifier by my assessment. The open men are finished for the day, and unfortunately the under 25 women of Olivia Manser and Breyer have missed out. That's a good bowl there from.
Saved a few.
Yep, yeah, turned one of their bowls up, and it looks like one. Yep, just one. So good save there from Ziza. Eddie wanders past me to heading down the end of the rink. The Malaysian coach, just to look after his charges. So that was the bowl from Regina Tan, which made it 4, and that's just that Ziza playing up through the short bowls on that hand. Got a second shot. So 1 it is to Lion City, and early advantage to them. Magnificent venue here, Roger. To think we're playing on the 4th floor of a building, surrounded by some of the most expensive real estate in the world, is pretty special, really.
And if you just go downstairs, you can walk out and do high-class shopping in Orchard Road.
Indeed, you can. So it's it's a very interesting environment. The home Tanglin Club, who are the headquarters for this event, have been amazing hosts, and nothing's been too much trouble. We've been well watered by Bowls Singapore and by the Tanglin Club, with a lot of health drinks and isotonic drinks, but you do sweat a lot here in this high humidity environment.
Well, those isotonic drinks are thanks to our sponsors, Poker.
Yep, and Poker have done it. I've been really enjoying their drinks. There's a sparkling peach, which I can tell you is very good, and we've also been drinking their coffee drink. So thank you to all the sponsors that have helped make this work. Now you'll notice in this direction the players just playing over. We've seen this in just about every game we've commentated today, and that is that the breeze is behind their backs here. Now they can't necessarily feel it because of the wall behind them, but up top you are getting that breeze, and we've seen in this direction a lot of the players early in the games just playing a bit heavy, and there you see again Belinda just overweighted but manages to get the jack. So you see Zamziza just saying to Norfarrow, you're well over, just come down. So look at that banner, that's the Tanglin club, that green banner, and there's the one at the mat end, and that just shows you the sort of breeze we're getting. I must say it's very welcome for the spectators and the players alike, because it has been hellishly humid here in the last few days. Just slipping by Disfera, probably second shot there. But by her standards, pretty loose. She's one of the world's best singles players. Did very well to win the world indoor singles in Guernsey. Delightful person and delightful player, really good sport, and enjoyed interacting with her and the rest of the Malaysian team. Again, this young Malaysian pair just highlighting how much young talent there is here at the Lion City Cup, Roger. It's just been fantastic to see so many young players playing.
I think that's one of the great things that we've been able to discover here, Brett, that we've been able to pull talent from all over Asia and around Oceania to get the under-25s to come, and they've all performed very well.
Yeah,
so
look,
it's a great future for the game.
It is, and and even in the open pairs, we've seen a young player like Emmy Luke, who's been leading for Helen Chung in the Hong Kong team. Emmy could be playing under 25s for Hong Kong, but instead they've given some of the youngsters a go in the open ranks, and that's definitely paid dividends on the green, and paid dividends. I'm sure it will pay dividends in the future for them. So there. You see all the players just playing a little bit quick coming this way, but it was this final bowl from Farah, perfect weight, just slight movement of the jack, and so 1 to Malaysia as Regina Tan plays her first bowl. 3 games here at Tanglin, and games at Kalang as we complete this, and here comes Regina, and there's the jack moving. And that, to me, looks like at least 2, possibly 3, to the Lion City team. So you can see Farah just indicating to Zamziza where the jack is, and just the distance she's got to work with. I think Zamziza will come down here with weight. She tends to play a pretty attacking game, so I'm expecting she'll be coming down there and just looking to come down through that channel and for a contact on the bowls or on the jack. Let's have a look. Yep, definitely playing this pretty positively. Here it comes, just going to hold a bit wide and slips through. Played it a little bit quicker than I expected, and it may have been not what the weight that she wanted.
Yeah, just a fraction lighter weight, and it would have just turned into that gap that they were looking for. You
do need to it's hard to go straight at it because of the short bowls, the bowls that were previously the shots. So Regina Tan now with her second bowl. And you'll see this bowl, it'll start to break now. It's just starting to break, looking obviously to cover the back, and she's done that.
Well, she's done a good job of that. Yeah?
That's a good bowl. So I'm going to say it's 2, maybe 3 to the Lion City team. Farah just having a look, saying, come on, you can get that down through that hole. So here we go.
It's a fairly positive shot there, Brett.
Yeah, looking closer this time.
Yes.
She's through the hole. She's just going to get a touch on the bowl, but she gets the follow through. Well, that looks to me like it's probably second shot. Yes, it's indicated by Farah. So 1 to the Lion City Bowls Club, and up come the skips just to have a bit of a look at the situation. How long's Regina been around for, Roger?
Oh, long time, probably 25 years, but been missing in action for at least 10 12 years, quite some time. Maybe even longer.
It is one of the beauties.
Just come back a bit. It's like riding a bike, isn't it? Once you've got the hang of it, you can jump back on next time.
And it is the beauty of our game. You almost can't play. You almost don't find a time in your life where you can't play, unless and even players that find the game a bit physically demanding can adapt. We're seeing a lot of players in New Zealand now playing with the artificial arms.
Yes.
And that's
they're definitely extending their use life.
Absolutely. Now here's Regina. What's she going to do here? Oh, she slips through that. That was dangerous. She definitely didn't want the edge of that jack. That could have been very nasty. She did have one of her own bowls there, but they are the two Malaysian bowls to the left there. The second shot of Zamziza and the bowl of Farah behind that. I expect Zamziza will be trying to draw this, sit on her own bowl or sit off her own bowl for a shot, or
just make those two short Lion City bowls.
Yeah, I don't think she'll want to go too quick at it. She won't want to lose their bowl. So I imagine it'll just be, on the draw. Yep, that looks like the way she's playing it. Just playing with overdraw weight. Early applause from Farah.
Definite shot.
She likes it.
Played it well.
She likes it. Whoa, yes, I think she's got the shot.
Slide, yeah.
She may even have two here. Oh, definitely one. Out that comes. You'll see a quick measure. Beautifully played. Just a nice piece of weight, and we've got a strong contingent of Malaysian supporters here. The cheerleading squad from Malaysia, and they very pleased with that score. So let's just see what the measure looks like. Oh, there might be two. Yep, two it is. So great bowl, Zamziza. Again, plays a very good last bowl. On the first end it was to get second shot, and this time it was to get the shot. So you see across the greens here the three games, and there's that last bowl from Zamziza. Just gets a touch on the jack, moves it slightly to one side and brings in her own bowl.
Very positive shot with just the right amount of weight there, Brett.
Sure was.
It's a very good outcome.
So down comes the jack. I'm not sure whether they were looking to play a short end or whether she just didn't get the jack away well, but we're playing a short end. I've watched a fair bit of Zamziza and Farah over the last few days, and I think they like short ends and they play them very, very well.
This looks like about 26 metres, I think. Yeah, 26 or 27 metres.
And certainly very accurate on the short ends with their shot play. And here's Farah with her first ball, and she's on a pretty good line here. You can see Zamziza, out comes the tow rope. Here comes the tow rope, bringing it on. Yep, that's a good start. So the Malaysians cheerleaders join in the applause. Members of the Malaysian team here supporting their compatriots. And I guess Malaysia has demonstrated what's possible, Roger, in the region with the bowls development program.
They've really shown the whole of Asia that bowls is, you can start from the beginning, and in 25 years you can be top 5 in the world.
Absolutely. Yes, you go back to the 1998 Commonwealth Games, and Malaysia hadn't really been involved with bowls much before that, and now they're truly one of the the top 5 countries in the world, is ranked number 2 in the world rankings. So he's the highest ranked Malaysian, number 2 in the men's rankings, while Noor Farah is number 12 in the women's rankings, and she'll go higher with the ranking points that she has earned so far from this Lion City Cup World Bowl Series event. It's a silver event in the World Bowls ranking list, so that's a 3rd tier event. But their runner-up on Wednesday will gain her some valuable points, and she'll be looking to see if they can win this game and then get down into the nitty-gritty of the knockout stages tomorrow, again looking for additional points. So just a little heavy here, and comes to the back. Yet to really get into a rhythm, Farah, in this game. But Malaysia leading 2-1 after 2 of the
7
ends. We've actually played 2 ends. We've played 2 ends. This is the 3rd end that we're playing, and of this first set. 7 ends per set, 2 sets, no tiebreaker. So your first goal is to win the first set. And here we see Belinda Chan just turning that bowl of Farah's out. And it'll be Zamziza now.
That's a bit of an interesting outcome from this no
tiebreaker.
No tiebreaker, because you've got to win both sets, or win one set and draw the other to get your full points. Otherwise, if you get one each, there's quite a drop in points in match points. So as a draw, so quite.
Yeah, it's definitely added a dimension to it, and we've seen some interesting tactics from teams around this. So it's Regina and Belinda holding shot, but a good second shot there from a much closer second for Malaysia. Regina just getting a bit wide here. Nice speed, but just too wide on that hand. So Farah just saying, look, come down there. If you can reach my foot, or just get inside it, turn your on bowl over, trail the jack, everything to be gained. Here's Zamziza. Yeah, played this pretty well. Coming now. Oh, that's a fine bowl. That's a fine bowl. 1 to Malaysia. Yep, 1 to Malaysia from where we're sitting. So Regina Tan now with her second bowl. First one just got caught a little wide, and she's close here. Just not sure if she's going to get around that bowl of Malaysia. She doesn't want to touch it, and she does. Well, that's a disaster for the Lion City team. Not just because they're 2 down, but they really don't have a bowl. They have 1 bowl past the jack, which is the wing bowl just beneath Farah's feet there, and that's about half a metre past jack level. And the very back bowl is Farah's. So everything for Zamziza to play to here. She can comfortably turn their bowl onto the jack, or add another shot, knowing that, and here it comes, just breaking in there now, and drops in there. So Regina Tan is 2 down. Let's see, that's the signal from Belinda, and I think she'll just have to be trying to draw in there. Definitely doesn't want to move the jack. Let's see what we've got in store.
She's probably looking.
Well, she's playing down here with a little bit of weight for a sit. Gets a straightener.
Nice slide, but
off the front bowl.
I think it just fell out.
Yeah, it looks like still 2 to Malaysia.
2.
Out comes 1. 2 it is. So we're now 4-1. So so a nice little handy lead early for the Malaysian pair. We'll keep you up to date with scores in the other games. They're down the other side of the rink, so we'll look at you. I can tell you that, and Roger may have keener eyes than me. Roger's just going to go and check those results, and we'll also keep an eye on the scores for the New Zealand combination. They are playing at Kelang, and we'll keep you posted on that game. No scores yet on the live streaming for Robin Walker and Leanne Paulson's game. Important game for them. They'll want to come home with a win, losing in straight sets in the last game to Janice Tan from Singapore. So let's see what we've got in store this time. So opening bowl from Farah, good speed, but just a little narrow. You can see Zamziza just saying, just get a little bit of green out there. They're very deliberate. The Malaysian players all play with pretty orthodox action, most of them. But Farah just struggling a little bit in these opening stages, just not quite hitting her stride. Bit of green then, but she was just a little heavy, maybe tickled on by a little bit of breeze. I can tell you in the other games here, it's China B, Zheng Fang and Shu Hongwei. They're leading Singapore Cricket Club team of Mary Lim and Philomena Go by 9 shots to 0 after 4 ends. So that's a convincing advantage. And in the other game, it's Japan, Yoko Goda and Kazuko Saijo, who are leading Serena Tiong and Mei Lee, the Singapore A team, 4-2. Okay. All right, we're just going to go and confirm who's got the shots there. So the good ball there from Farah. Looks like Malaysia holding 1, but plenty of room. Okay. Yeah, just make sure that that result hasn't been transposed around the wrong way. Edmund's just going to go and check that out, and here, right on cue with her last bowler is Belinda Chan. She draws the shot. So 1 it is. So in fact, China A is actually behind in that game, so it's 9-0 to the SCC combination. And they were unlucky not to make the playoffs in the final series. I've just seen them. So SCC is leading that game 9-0 against China A, and as we just watch, a very good bowl by the China skip, but just misses. So it's
I think Mary signalled 2 there, but
I think you're right.
SCC.
I'll just look at that. So
gone in front.
Here comes Zamziza, and she's just wide here with that bowl. So 1 it is to Lion City. And Regina Tan with her first bowl of this fourth end. Breaking now, just coming in. This is looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Well, it's a good bowl. It does create something of a target, so you can see Farah saying to Zamziza, look, you can come down through there. Look for those bowls. Zamziza just checking which hand to play that shot. Farah likes it on the forehand, and certainly Zamziza played a very good bowl down that forehand side earlier in the game. Let's see. Here it comes. Again, I think she's on a pretty good line here. She's on a pretty good line here. She's played this well. Very good bowl. Yep. One it signalled to Malaysia. No. It's Belinda Chan who believes she's got the shot. So we'll need to let the players work that one out. But we're still going to two bowls from Regina Tan and a bowl from Zamziza before this end is over. Regina Tan just getting caught a little wide. Now Zamziza's going up to have a look, and I can understand why, because Malaysia have a nice little cluster of bowls here. As we look at towards the head, those four bowls on the left hand side of the jack are all Malaysian bowls, and they're looking to see if they can. There's the front bowl.
Any slice of the jack would work very well for them.
Absolutely, they would stand to do very well out of that. There's those four bowls you can see on the right. The bowl in front is, we think, the shot bowl. That's the bowl of Belinda Chan's. So I imagine Zamziza will be coming down, mainly drawing, but knowing that any movement on that jack it potentially brings a big number for Malaysia. They lead 4-1. We've played 3 of the 7 ends in this 2-set game. Here we go. Yep, off on a pretty good line. Early clap from Farah. Is she going to make it? Out comes the tow rope. Nope, short.
Didn't work that time.
Nope, the tow rope didn't work, and I'm very surprised she was short. So up goes the finger from Belinda Chan to indicate that they've got the shot. And now Regina with the bonus. Can she add another shot here? It's on a good line. It's on a good line. Belinda waving it on, but I think like Zamziza, it's come up short. So it's 1-2 Lion City. And that they double their score to 2, while Malaysia remain on 4. So it's 4-2 to Malaysia after 4 ends. And there you see that bowl from Zamziza. Turned out the nearest shot, but just trailed away, and that enabled the Lion City team to continue to hold the shot. So here we go. So short end. And Belinda Chan to kick off for Singapore. Well, that won't be one of her favourite memories from this game.
Yeah,
that's
really. It's a big short one end, isn't
yep, very short, very, very narrow. Now North Farah. Yeah, I don't know, both leads struggling here. Yeah, she's narrow and heavy and short as well. So
This must be uphill this way this time.
yeah, quite mysterious. We've commentated a lot on this rink in the last 5 days, and so far these would be the worst heads we've seen in that time. And here's another skinny bowl, almost the same as the first bowl.
This one's nearer to Belinda than it is to us. Yeah.
Yep, they are playing into the wind, but it's and it is breezy, but certainly those bowls are miles away. They'd be very disappointed with that. So Farah swapping over onto her forehand side, and let's see what she can deliver. Yep, definitely got better green.
I think we've
It's going to be
made a bit of
slightly on the
progress this
tight
time.
side, but she's played with good weight. Here's the tow rope. Here's the tow rope. Here we go. Yep, that's the shot. About a metre. Maybe half a metre. Short. Seeing just in front of us. And Belinda Chan, she's not short this time, but that's going to go her a long way. So
actually the wind's going around, but now at the moment it's straight down the green in the direction of play.
yeah, definitely pretty loose end by the standards that we expect of these players, but it's not easy. So here's Farah looking to come round her bowl, and she does. Yeah, and that's a pretty good bowl. Okay, says Ziza, and okay it is. So 3 there to Singapore. Certainly plenty of room, and I'd be very surprised if Regina Tan doesn't beat some of those bowls.
It's 3 to Malaysia.
Yep.
Singapore's got the Belinda's bowls are the ones scattered around a bit. Oh, sorry, you're on the other ring.
Yeah. So Malaysia holding 3 shots, but as I say, it's plenty of room. But as you can see, that wind has really started to pick up now. We can't really feel it in our commentary position here because we're shielded behind a wall here at Tanglin. But yeah, it's obviously getting pretty tricky. Here's a good ball from Regina. Just going to get...
Could be just about in.
Yep, it'll be close to being shot there.
Now Malaysia's decided it's against them. So. That's quite a saving shot at this stage.
So here comes Ziza. She's swapped over to play the backhand. She's got Farah's bowl in the run, and she's going to be close to connecting with that. Has she got the weight? No. Possibly counting. Let's have a look. Belinda. I think she likes their bowl for shot. So she's saying to Regina, swap over onto the backhand. You can't really get it on the other side now. So let's see what
Belinda's called her up the back end.
Regina can do here. On the backhand. She's got good weight, but I'm worried about these front bowls.
Could hit that front bowl.
No, she's going to slide all the way through. We see the bowls turning on that hand because you just get that little bit more shelter on that side from the clubhouse, and the wind probably just slightly bouncing off the wall of the clubhouse. So Ziza with her second bowl here. It's a better line. It's a much better line. Yeah, you heard Farah say better. Coming now. Coming now. Here's the tow rope. Out comes the tow rope. That's one to Malaysia. Yep. The tow rope came out, but we didn't need it.
Tow rope worked.
So, Belinda Chan, very cool, calm customer. It's just indicating one down. 4-2 to Malaysia after 4 ends. One here makes it 5-2. And Regina has just gone. That's
a little bit heavy.
I think the term is high, wide, and handsome. Belinda is having a little laugh there. Adjustment's not always easy. And so I imagine we'll see Zamziza again coming down on that side. Any connection with those front bowls brings them in. And let's see what she does with her last bowl of this 5th end.
She's
All
played
tight.
with definite weight, and she's going for the front 3 bowls.
Very, very tight. Nope. Just didn't have the speed or the right line for that. We'll take out one. Out will come the measure. I suspect we'll just have a bit of a look here. From where we sit, it looks like only one. But the players are the best judges of that. And if it's not them, the umpires will get involved. No, just one chop.
Just the one.
So 1-2 Malaysia. That second bowl of Noor Zamziza. So after 5 ends now of the 7, Malaysia lead 5-2. There you see it. There out came the tow rope, and just got past that that front bowl. Players have forgotten a couple of bowls up the green here. So they might need to go hunting those at some point. Yep, I see Farah going down just to collect those. They were very short bowls. So kicking those back. They were so far short they'd forgotten that they were on the ring. All right. So Malaysia with the early advantage, 5-2. Not the tight ends that we've become accustomed to here, and I suspect there's a bit of fatigue involved in that. It's been a long 5 days of bowls to date. We've got a day of finals to go tomorrow, but I think even the hardiest of players, Roger, have found this heat pretty tough.
With the group that was here yesterday, who are now playing at Cullen today, that they played some brilliant bowls in the middle of the day. Once they'd got acclimatised and running well, getting 3 and 4 touches in a row, and then when you get towards the end of the day, you get a little bit more latitude seems to be creeping in.
Yep.
Anyway, good excitement. Everyone's going through the same thing. So
that's right. It is the same for everybody. And let's have a look and see. We'll see if we can get some of the results from the other rinks. So tomorrow we'll have quarterfinals of the Open Men and Open Women. We've got the 8 teams, I think, for the we've got 8 for the men. We've got 7 of those 8 teams are through, and that includes Hong Kong, India, Malaysia, New Zealand, Lawn Bowl Disability Society, the Philippines, and Singapore A. And by my calculation, the 8th spot will be determined by either China or ELBC. In the boys, we've got Hong Kong, Malaysia, India, and Singapore A. In the girls, we've got Malaysia, Singapore A, Singapore B, and Hong Kong. So no New Zealand in the girls. They missed out. They finished 5th. That's a good bowl from Farah. That's more like it from the World Indoor Champion. And still yet to determine who the who's going to get through in the women's event. With games going on both.
It's all going to come down to these 3 games, right?
It sure is. And there's also games going on at
Kallang as well.
At Kallang, so I can confirm at Kallang, in the games there, it's China A leading the Tanglin Club team 5-2. It's after 4 ends. Singapore B are leading India 6-2 after 4 ends. Liam Paulson and Robin Walker of New Zealand leading ELBC 7-1 after 4 ends. Here it's SSC leading by Mammoth 12-1. They've finished that first set, so that's a win to SSC over China B. Singapore A are leading Japan 7-4 after 5 ends. And here it's 5-2 to Malaysia after 5 ends. And here's Noor Zamziza with her first bowl, and she's played this pretty well. Just on the tight side. Looks like it could be second shot. Not sure. So definitely 1 to Malaysia. Regina Tan with her first bowl, and this is coming pretty well. Slightly overplated, I think, just a little bit overweighted. But that finishes in a good home. She's got a catcher back there, that green bowl of Belinda Chan's. So Farah just giving Zamziza the guidance. I need about another half a metre of weight or speed from you. So let's see what she can do. Out on another good line here. This is being played pretty well here. Breaking into the head now. Here it comes. That's a very good bowl from Zamziza. Very good bowl. She holds her hand to her head, and that's not because it wasn't a good bowl. That's just because she knows she's set up a little bit of a target for Regina Tan, and Regina's certainly not afraid to attack. And she's playing down there with weight. I think she's a little on the wide side here. Starting to break now. She's going to get the bowl. She gets the outside edge, not the inside edge. Good bowl from Regina, but still 2 to Malaysia. Signalled by both Farah and Belinda Chan. Zamziza now she'll be looking to come down. Play a pretty identical bowl to her last one. Any jack movement's okay as long as it's not too far back. Yeah, nice action. She gets the bowl away very, very well, and she's on another very good line here. See, just down on her haunches. She's played this very well. Just breaking now. It's just not going to quite have the weight. So just pulled away there at the last. So another bowl on the head. So I think 2, Roger, to Malaysia here. Let's see what Regina Tan can do with her bowl. Pretty important bowl. Can she keep her team in this first set? It's on its way. Breaking now. I'm not sure she's got the weight.
That weight would.
I'm not sure she's got
nice
the weight.
turn.
She's just going to pull up short.
A bit, right? Just a bit short.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tired shot. So 2 it is to Malaysia. They now lead 7-2. Now, in the first, in the quarterfinals on Wednesday, Malaysia led by 6 going into the last end against Helen Chung and Emmy Look from Hong Kong, and dropped to 5. So anything's possible, and in fact Helen Chung had the tying bowl, the 6th shot in her hand as her last bowl, but unfortunately just played a little wide and short. So while 7-2 is in front is better than 7-2 behind, let's not take anything for granted on this last end of the first set, because there's a lot that's possible here. So Farah's delivered the jack. We've got a pretty long end actually. It's probably the longest end we've played in this this game thus far. Yep. So early applause from Farah. I think from Zamziza. Out comes the tow rope, about a metre short. So not a bad start when you've just adjusted and gone out to the long end. Not unusual to see the first bowl slightly short. I'm just checking scores on the other at the other greens, just to make sure that we keep you up to date with all the permutations that go on here.
Looks like Belinda's matched that short bowl.
Okay, so I've noticed that the score's been updated here, and it looks like Leanne Paulson and Robin Walker drew their second set against Singapore B. So that's a score change, and that's good news for them. Here comes Farah. Yep, the tow rope was out, and Zamziza's towed it in for shot. So a good change of hand there by Farah, showing all of her experience. No updated score yet from Kalang. We'll keep you posted. So, whoop, there's a wick and a push, but still 1-2 Malaysia. You heard Zamziza. My Malay is not strong, but I think we can translate that to come around that short ball and draw another shot.
It sounds exactly what the way it translates.
So, here we go. Now you will see these bowls turn towards the end. As the weight starts to come off, they will pull in the shadow of the clubhouse. So around it comes. She's slightly overplayed it, but look, at this stage of the game, you're leading 7-2. The best chance of the Singapore team winning is if they can get some jack movement or punch that bowl through. So good insurance policy bowl for the Singaporeans. And as Belinda comes down, and she's on a good line here, she's going to get a contact. She's going to get the jack. So it was just as well that bowl had been put back by Farah. So that's a good bowl for Singapore. They hold the shot. The disadvantage of that, of course, is that the jack's been moved away from her first two bowls. So Malaysia have second and third shot, if not the shot. I think from here it looks like... she's pretty close.
It looks funny angle, isn't it?
Yeah,
just from it looks like Belinda might have.
Yeah, but I think Belinda might have the shot there, but actually it's probably academic because really it's down
6 bowls to come.
That's right, and so here's that bowl. Just got a touch off her front bowl. I thought she was going to get the jack clean, but just got a touch, and that's allowed a little bit of room. So Zamziza now with her first bowl, 7th end. They lead 7-2, first set. Final section play game of the Lion City Cup Open Women's Pairs. And even the tow rope doesn't come out for that one. That had always looked short, and it was. And there you see the indication from Farah. It's a long way short. As I said, this is the longest end we've played coming into the wind.
I wonder if the green speed's changing with the sun going off it.
Yep, quite possibly. Roger, and you can see Regina's also just dropping short. She's going to come a little way further, but I don't think that's going to count. So pretty hard to see the Malaysians losing this first set now. Never say never. And let's see what Zamziza does with her second bowl. Oh, she's tight. Definitely got more weight.
This looks like it's definitely going to get
Definitely
there,
got more weight. She's going to get the jack. No, she's going to slip past. So a little
small scream there.
Yep, a little squeal almost from Farah, thinking that she might have been going to pick up the jack and trail it back to Farah's bowl, but in the end it just snuck through. You see Zamziza on the back just hydrating with some of the Pocker's excellent products, that the sponsors that have been keeping us hydrated, just through these pretty punishing conditions. That's a good bowl from Regina.
It's definitely shot.
Definitely shot. We think possibly 2 to LCBC. So Farah saying, come on, you need to get another bowl on the head. So the first part of that is taking some green, because the bowls will turn on the side. Yep, no, she's still on the tighter side, unless she's running for the jack. And she probably was, and she didn't get any contact. So
she's lost that bowl, it's gone in the ditch.
Belinda signals 1, maybe 2. That won't be enough for Regina on this last end of the second set. So let's see. Oh, so just as she was about to let it go, she sort of lost a bit of control of that. So she's saying that bowl was played, unfortunately. So she'll put that on the bank, and that will be the end of that end. Don't see that happen very often, but it is that, it has been a long day, and players have got a lot of moisture on their hands, and I think that one just got away from her a little bit. That's unfortunate. So we'll just look for our results here, and we'll give you an update. So it was 2 to so that was 2 to Belinda and Regina. So that's 7-4. Malaysia win that first set, and now we have another 7-end set here. So no updates yet from the other games. We'll just keep an eye on those scores for you. We'll just keep. I don't have new scores for those games, so we'll just keep an eye on those as those scores come through. Meantime, back here, Roger, first set to Malaysia, just a little bit too steady for Regina and Belinda.
Just a bit more steady, yeah. Regina's been putting in some quite good bowls there, Brett. Just goes to show you practice up after a while, and you can get back into it.
Yeah, well, that's right. She's pretty determined.
We've been very lucky with the weather here. We've touch wood at the moment, but we've had a whole week.
Good opening bowl there from Farah. Draws a very good shot. Just about half a metre behind the jack, and Belinda Chan just going to be on the high side as she swings by here. So we're just getting our scores updated as we speak, so I'll just keep you posted. I can confirm that in the game being played at Kalang between Janice Tan and Singapore B and India, it was Singapore B who won that first set 7-4. In the next game, it was Tanglin Club with Devi Hodgkinson and Pekti Kimpton. That game was won by China A, 7-4. Pretty tight game there, Roger. In the game that was involving Roger's wife, in the game involving my wife, that was between LLBC and New Zealand's Leanne Paulson and Robin Walker. And they've won the first set in their game in convincing fashion, 13-2, over Ling Li Lee and Ho Seok Chin. Here at those are the games being played at Kalang at the Bowl Singapore National Green. Here at Tanglin, we have SCC. That's Philomena Go and Mary Lim, and they've beaten China B 12-1 in the first set, and they lead 5-3 after 2 ends in the second set, high-scoring second set. Serena Tiong and Mei Li won are leading 7-4 after 5 ends in their first set, and of course here it was 7-4 to Malaysia in the first set. And there's Farah right on cue, draws the shot. Malaysia holding 3 here, I think. At least 2. Yep, holding 3. And Zamziza will play first here. And the Malaysian team will be looking to get off to a good start here. Here we go. Yep, she got the first part right. She's on a good line, an early clap from her lead, Farah, and that's a great ball from Zamziza. That's the shot itself. Well played.
Yeah, well done.
Yep, applied applause from the Malaysian cheerleaders.
The Malaysian cheerleaders are all here.
Yep, Malaysian cheerleading squad are here, and they're getting very excited about their women's pair. They're through in the other disciplines. They're through in the men. They're through in the boys and the girls. So they'll be looking to make it 4 out of 4 here. And Regina just coming around the back. So it's still Malaysia holding 4. Here's Zamziza. Again, out on that good line. She's played this well again. She's on a very good line here. Here it comes now. It's starting to break. Starting to break. You can see Farah indicating, yep, that's another good bowl from Zamziza. So things starting to get a bit dire here, Roger, for Regina.
Yes. Yeah. They've got this opportunity.
She's on a good line.
Last set.
She's on a very good line here.
Yep.
Is she going to get a contact on the bowls?
It looks like it might
No.
slide in. No.
Well, it's a good reduction. Well played.
Yes.
Malaysia still holding 3. But certainly a very good reduction, and any contact on those bowls could have hit the shot for Regina. So that was very well played. Zamziza again. Yep, she says I've gone a bit wide. But I think that's coming to a pretty good home, actually. So 3 down. Belinda Chan indicates to her skipper, just giving her a bit of a sense of how far away the bowls are. So Regina Chan, what's she going to do? Yep, she'll be drawing again on the forehand. Very close last time. What can she do this time? Again, she's out on a good line. Given herself every chance. And she's close here. She's very close here. Is she going to get there? No. Just pulls up short. So I think that's 3. Yep, 3 it is to Malaysia. So they've started the second set. They scored a 2 on the first end of the first set. And again, they start well here. So, oh no, I'm sorry, they dropped to 1 on the first end. So I'm misleading you already. So that's 3. It is to Malaysia, and they lead early in the second set. I love Zamziza's quite demonstrative. She wears a heart on her sleeve, and playing some very, very good bowls in this tournament. But unlucky to lose the final of the women's, and a very, very tight game against Amy Knight and Angelica Rabateo.
That was just such an unfortunate shot that did that. It was so tight, right down to the wire. And but just an unlucky nick on the jack, turned it from 1 up to 1 down.
And it happens, and as Annie Knight said to me, well, she still had a bowl to go, and who knows that she wouldn't have got the shot. So you just don't know. You've got to try and play what's in front of you, and sometimes you just take the risk that some things can go wrong, and unfortunately it did for Malaysia in that final. But they'll be looking to make up for that in the sets final, and based on their performance in the first set here, they look like they'll qualify. But let's just wait and see once all the results are in. But they've certainly given themselves a good chance. Here's Farah just sailing past with her second bowl. She got a shot. You end up with quite a interesting calculation with when you're not playing the tiebreakers in sets. It is a different kind of game. But at this stage, hard to see the Malaysians not making that top 8. But we'll keep you posted on that as other results come to bear. So, and we'll keep an eye on the. I can tell you after the first end of the second set at Kelang, it was 2 to Leanne Paulson and Robin Walker. So they won the first set there. By 13-2, so they're 2-0 up after one end. Looks like one-way traffic in the other game there. China A now 6-0 up after 2 ends against Tanglin Club. And then in the other game, it's Janice Tan and Cho Ai-Lin. They won 7-4 against the Indian team, and they're leading 2-0 after one end in that game. So, starting to see some of the movers in this last round confirming where they're going to be in the draw for tomorrow. We'll keep you posted.
That's an interesting note about this format without the tiebreak. The best teams, when they fight one another out and they get one set all, they don't get too many match points.
No,
because they haven't won the match. But the games have been fabulous, and they get it's really makes life very difficult for them.
Sure does. So Tuda Noor Farah, World Indoor Singles Champion. So Malaysia holding 2. Zamziza coming over with her first bowl, just getting a bit of cover, just breaking up those green bowls for Belinda Chan's. And Regina Tan, she's close here. She's played this well. She's just going to slip past, but she falls back. I still think it's 1 to Malaysia. Yep.
Yeah,
Thank you, Farah. She indicates 1 to the Malaysian team. And I think it'll be interesting to see whether Zamziza plays that down that side. Yes, she's still going to stay there. Farah saying, look, just try and beat your own bolt. We've got the shot. So Zamziza with her second bolt, second end, second set, first set to Malaysia. Here we go. Zamziza, she's on a good line here. There will be a bit of late finish there. Here it comes. Just didn't quite have the weight.
I think it must have slowed down. Brett, it just seemed to be losing something in the end here. So,
yep.
And
yeah, I think as you said, Roger, perhaps the green slowing down a little bit.
Looks a bit like
they are playing into the breeze this way. And they'll be tired. It's been a big program. You know, the Open women have played 3 games every day. So this is their this will be their 15th game this week. That's a lot of bowls.
They're going to get their money's worth. Is that what you're saying?
Well, they are, and I think talking to the players, the thing that they've enjoyed so much is, just getting so much international competition. A lot of young players here, and they've really enjoyed that. But young and old, just really enjoyed the format. Really getting maximum bang for their buck. and we've seen some really good bowls. So there you see Farah saying to Zamziza, look, maybe come over onto this side of the head. If Regina was to come down and to just flick that jack to where Farah's foot is, that could give Singapore 2 shots. So there's an opportunity for Zamziza to come down there and even sit the second shot, actually, because there's a good turn on that hand. So let's see. Yep, on a good line here. She's played this pretty well. This will start to turn now. Here it comes. No toe required. A little bit of one. Oh, yeah, well played. Outstanding.
And you can hear the Malaysian cheer squad. They thought it was good too.
Yep, Heiko's got the pom-poms out. We've got the Malaysian cheer squad. Yep, we're going to have the pom-poms that have been broken out anytime soon. So, two to Malaysia, and it's Regina Tan. Looking to play down there with weight, but she's gone too wide. Just as she let it go, we just got a bit of a gust here, which is unfortunate because I think it just caught her off balance. And so, wide and short. So, 2 it is to Malaysia. They add that to 3 on the first end. So now it's Malaysia already 5-0 in front after 2 of the 7 ends in the second set. Let's have a look at it again. That was a brilliant bowl of Regina Tan. Sat down, but was still just a shot. And here was Zamziza. And you can see the Malaysian supporters there. And what a great bowl. What a great bowl. There's Eddie, the coach. Even he was clapping. Very appreciative of a good bowl. So it's a long end. The mat at the mat is up at about 4 meters, but maybe 3.5, 4 meters. The jack's down on the 2, and this is obviously really just trying to impose themselves now on this game. And here's a pretty good opening bowl by Noor Farah, world singles champion. She's close. That's about, as you can see, about a metre away, slightly less. And very good bowl from the Malaysian lead. Belinda Chan now. She's played some very good bowls, and she's played a good bowl here. Just going to slide by, but that'll be shot, I think. Yeah, it's going to sit down, so I think that's shot. So very well played. Farah again. Just looking on the tight side this time. Bowls will hold there, but yeah, nice weight correction. Yeah, speed was good, but just slightly missing her line. So we think Lion City Lawn Bowls Club, Belinda Chan, the lead, holding the shot here. Let's have a look. Yes, coming well again. Not sure she's going to have the speed. Is she going to have the speed? She's just going to get... Yep, she gets the right side of that bowl, so that's 2. So immediately Farah will change her hand. Doesn't want to get wrecked on those short bowls. So she'll come over onto the forehand side for her. Right-handed player, as you can see. Looks tight to me. It'll depend on weight. Just playing sort of a rating weight here. She might get a touch. She does get a touch. She gets the follow through. That's a really good bowl. Classy stuff from Noor Farah, world indoor singles champion, and she's played that bowl very well. And Belinda Chan playing her last bowl, but not this time. 2 good bowls there, and that's not a bad end. Playing downwind at 2 metres. Regina 10, she says I'm only 1 down. So let's have a look at that bowl that Belinda played just to sit on Nor Farah's closest bowl. And here was the Malaysian maestro, and she just pushed that bowl through. So Regina says it's only 1 to Malaysia. Let's see what the skips can get up to on this third of 7 ends in the second set. Lion City Cup here at the Tanglin Club in Singapore. Magnificent surroundings and some magnificent bowls out on the green. Yeah, it's coming on a pretty good line. She got speed. Hands up. Oh, well played. That's outstanding. That's absolutely outstanding.
That's nice weight control.
Yeah, shot itself. She's played some good bowls, hasn't she, Roger?
Certainly has. That weight control's been really good.
Regina Tan.
This consistency is the issue that differentiates the better players, isn't it, from the guys that have a good time playing.
Yep. And the Malaysians,
these guys have a good time playing as well, but they do it just more consistently.
Yeah, and the Malaysian players just tending to be a little bit more positive, getting a few more bowls past the jack, but also playing some very good clutch bowls at times. And some Zizas on another very good line here. Yep, out comes the hand from Farah. She's reading it early. Oh, that's a great
where
bowl.
She needs to be.
Wow.
Protect the back. Look
wow.
At that. Very good.
High quality stuff here from the Malaysian skip. She's playing some great bowls here. So Regina just getting herself set. She's going to play down on the backhand side. I think she's going to raid down that side. She's playing with weight. Yep. Oh, no. Just gone too wide there. Much narrower hand that side, and she hasn't played a lot of bowls down that side. So Malaysia holding 3, I think, here. So as Ziza jogs back, she'd gone down just to have a look at the head and see where everything was sitting. So she's drawn 2 with the first 2 bowls. Let's see what number 3 looks like here. On its way again, and again it looks like a pretty good line. It's just a touch wider than the previous ones. And yeah, I think she's just going to come to the back here. Just we're going to see if she can get a cover in. I'm not sure whether that was deliberate or not, but when you've drawn 2 very good shots and you're holding 3, maybe 4. So Regina, important bowl for her. She needs to keep her team in the game. On the forehand. Just drawing down there. She's got the line. She's got a very good line here. Back comes her bowl. She's played this very, very well. Oh, that's a great bowl. That's 2 to Malaysia, but that's a very, very good save from Regina there. Could have easily just come past that bowl for a second shot or the shot, but just get stopped on that second shot of Noor Zamziza's. Here we see the toe rope, just the half rope there from Farah. There's the second shot from Zamziza, and you see Farah very appreciative of the 2 great bowls from her skipper. And here was Regina just with her last bowl. Just got hung up on that bowl of Zamziza's. That's a good reduction. Having said that, it's Malaysia now leading 9 shots to 0. after 3 of the 7 ends. So starting to look like a decisive lead, isn't it, Roger?
It seems to be almost unassailable by the time we get through. They're just not catching up.
Yeah.
They're playing good bowls, but the Malaysia's just playing that much better.
Yep, Farah's really started to hit his straps in this second set, and Zamziza's drawing well as well. So yeah, it looking a little bit ominous at this stage for the Lion City combination. But let's see. Bowls has a strange way of changing, and there is still enough ends to go for Regina and Belinda to get back into this game, but they need to start moving quickly if they're going to be in it.
7 ends isn't too many, so you really have to keep moving on it. Gets away very fast.
So just waiting to get some scores updated here. Edmund, our live scorer, just see updating some scores now, so I can confirm that Japan lead in the second set against Serena Tiong and Malay. There's a great bowl from Belinda Chan, and that's an unlucky result. Just slicing between the shot bowl and the jack, so still 2 to Malaysia. Bit of relief, I'm sure, around that. So China B leading their game 7-4 against, trailing their game 7-4. So it was this game being played at Tanglin. It was May, Philomena and Mary who won 13-1 in the first set, and they lead 7-4 in the second. May and Serena won their first set 11-6 over Yoko Goda and Kazuko Saijo. But they are behind 6-3 in the second set, and here it's 7-4 to Malaysia in the first set, and now 9-0 after 3 ends in the second set. And ominous signs for the Lion City team. We'll bring you the results from Kelang when they're updated. Just waiting for those to come through now. I know there'll be a lot of interest in New Zealand on how Leanne Possum and Robin Walker are going. They won their first set 13-2. But as we've seen, that's no guarantee you'll win the second set. They were leading 2-0 when we last looked, but that score hasn't been updated for some time. So that's a good bowl from Zamziza, just coming past.
Good position bowl.
Yep. Still got a bowl of...
I think Regina's got to move the jack back if she's going to do any good with this.
Yep.
That one's in a great catching position.
Yeah, she can't leave the head as it is, so she's on her forehand. Looks a little wide to me. She might get a touch off that outside bowl. No, she doesn't. Nevertheless comes, and that's a pretty good bowl. It's the fourth shot, so it does give them a bowl on the head. Let's see what Zamziza can do with her second bowl here. Drew a very good shot with her first. Again, she's on a nice line here. Watch the weight just start to come off now as it breaks into the head. Just going to hold out there. That's another one on the head. So for Regina now, I think she has to look at trailing this jack. A 1 is not going to be enough, I don't think, in this game to get them back into it. So here we go. She's coming well. I think, is she going to hold? Is she going to hold? Yes, what a great bowl.
Drawn it. Oh.
What a great bowl. So we'll be after this end, I'll give you an update of all of the boards. 6 games going on that we're following. 3 here at Tanglin. Just looking to try and sit that bowl through, and she just comes past. So 1, 2 Lion City bowls. They'll be on the board here in the second set, and that's positive for them. And Regina with her last bowl, and she's just gone wide again. Just gone wide again. Beautiful speed. Look at it. Here it comes. Beautiful speed, but just a touch wide. So 1 it is to Regina Tan and Belinda Chan from Lion City. It's 9-1 after 4 ends. So let me give you all of the scores we've got from our games. There's that great bowl from Regina Tan with her second bowl for the shop. And Zamziza just a little disappointed that she missed that, and Regina just, again, very good weight, but just a little bit too wide. So in the games that are going on, which will determine who gets through into the top 8 for the quarterfinals tomorrow, we've got Singapore B, Janice Tan and Cho Ai Lin playing Nayamoni Saika and Bangita Hazarika from India. So it was Janice and Cho Ai Lin who won the first set 7-4 in that game, but they are trailing 5-2 after 4 ends in that game at Kelang. Also at Kelang, China A, Punyak Mi and Liu Yanying, they won their first set 7-4 against Devi Hodgkinson and Pekti Kimpton. That was 7-4, but big turnaround in the second set. It's still China A leading, but only 6-5 after 4 of the 7 ends. In the third game at Kelang, Leanne Paulson and Robin Walker from New Zealand, they beat. They won the first set against Langley Lee and Ho Seok Chin 13-2, and it's 2-all after 3 ends. So pretty close in that second set. Here we've got Mary Lim and Philomena Go. They won the first set 13-1 against China B. That's Zheng Feng and Shu Hong Wei. And they lead 9-5. In fact, that game has just finished. So that game has been won in straight sets by Philomena and Mary. And at the far end, it's Mei Li and Serena Tiong. They won the first set 11-6 against Yoko Goda and Kazuko Saijo of Japan. And it's a Japanese team have turned that around, and they now lead 6-3. And they've got 2 ends to go in that game. And here it's a Malaysian combination of Noor Zamziza Ahmad skipping Noor Farah Ain Abdullah. We'll call them Zamziza and Farah, and they are leading Belinda Chan and Regina Tan. They won the first set 7-4, and it's 9-1 here after 4 ends in the in this. I'm sorry, it's 7-1. I can't count. It's been a long day, so 7-1 after 4 ends in this game. So Farah draws the shot with her last bowl. You can just see, I think, Roger, the players just showing a bit of fatigue here. It's been a long day.
I think it's got to us all, Brett.
Yep. Yeah, I think we're
8 o'clock till 6 or 7 o'clock every day is and just fit lunch when you can.
Yep. Yeah, it's an early start. Most of us are up at 6 every day, juggling different roles. I'm managing the New Zealand team and sending publicity back to New Zealand and to World Bowls. And also it's been a pleasure assisting with the commentary here. But no complaints. We're enjoying it, having a great time, and the hospitality has been fantastic from our Singaporean hosts. That's a good bowl from Regina with her first bowl, so cuts it back to 1. Farah holding the shot with the ball on the right, the blue bowl at jack level, or jack high as they say in Australia. Here's Ziza. Her first bowl of this 5th end. She's played this well. She's got a bit of a string on the bowls on that hand now. She's really playing that hand well. That's the shot itself. Great bowl. So 2 to Malaysia. So Regina with her second bowl drew a cracker of a shot on the last end, and she's close here. Here comes her bowl. It turns nicely. Here it comes. Just dropping short. So 2 to Malaysia. Farah says we've got 2. So we've got 2. She's puts her foot out there, so you can come around that bowl. And she will. Yep, staying down. And on a pretty good line here. Just going to slip around, I think. Yes, she does. Sits her own bowl. That's pinpoint accuracy stuff. 3 shots it is now to Malaysia. You see the signal from Belinda. And Regina with the last bowl here. And this, with the score at 7-1, this becomes pretty important in the context of this game. Again, I like her line. Her bowl, she gets a lot of turn from her bowl, and here it's going to come. She's going to sit the bowl. She sits it, and that is a great bowl, Regina Tan. Well played. Again, drawing a great shot. So just when it looked like the game might be getting out of their reach, Regina plays another bomb, and they're still hanging in here. Right to the bitter end. So Farah just giving her an indication. I'm surprised she's not coming down to attack this, because she's got the back bowl. Pretty hard to go down anymore. Regina hasn't got any bowls left, so let's see what Ziza does. May well be an attacking bowl. Definitely playing with weight. Definitely playing down there with weight. We can see just gets the front bowl of Belinda Chan, so a little laugh from Ziza. She knew she was on a pretty good line if she hadn't have got that bowl. So it's 1-2 Singapore. We've played 5 ends now. It's 7-2. So Malaysia won't be too worried about that. They've got a handy lead here. And there's that beautiful bowl from Regina Tan. Just sneaking in there. That's 2 ends in a row she's drawn the absolute shot. This time with her last bowl. And now we'll see what she's got to offer here. This really needs Belinda Chan. There's only 2 ends to go. But if Belinda can just string a couple of good ends together, it's been a long couple of days in this sets competition, but she just needs Belinda to string a couple of good ends together and just get her some more bowls on the head and see if they can apply some pressure to the Malaysian pairing. Okay. And Belinda's just missed her line consistently on this forehand. It's going to hold up a little bit here. She's got good weight. So look, not a bad start. It's past the jack, so it gives them a chance. I'm just keeping an eye on the computer just so I can give you an update when those scores get updated from Kalang. We've got a measure going on in the game between Mei Li and the Japanese side, and there's all shake hands there. So we'll get you that score in just a minute. Last time we looked, It was the Japanese leading 8-3. We've now played 7 ends, and the Japanese, and the score was just getting updated now, 8-6. So 1 set won there by Serena Tiong and Mei Lee. 1 set won by Yoko Goda and Kazuko Saijo. So they even themselves out. We'll wait to get scores from the other games. And there's a great bowl from Farah. And the Malaysian cheerleaders pay homage to their world indoor singles champion. And now it's Belinda Chan. Her bowl just looks like she's a bit quick to me. She got the jack? Yes, she does. Well, that's a great bowl. Trails the bowl back, and that's a couple of shots, I think.
2 shots there, I think, Brent.
So that's exactly the sort of bowl that the Lion City team need. So Farah with her last bowl of this 6th end. So 5 minutes to go. So here's Farah. Oh wow, what a reply. So second shot for so they'll be trying to play reasonably quickly here just to sort of get these bowls played so they can get a last end in. 7-2 here you'll see again. That was the bowl from Farah, just snuck past the short bowl of Belinda Chan's, which was shot. Then we saw a brilliant bowl from Belinda coming down and just trailing that jack. There you can see it, just slightly obscured by Belinda's red hat, but that was the end result. And there's Farah with her third bowl, just sitting the shot bowl through for a second shot, and just consolidating that end a bit for the Malaysian team. So Regina's bowl quickly into her work and on its way, and she's heavy. Just going to come over, not a huge amount over, maybe just a metre past, but and it gives them a chance. You don't want to be short, so it gives her a chance to trail that jack around the corner, maybe make 2 or 3 of it. Zamziza now with her bowl. On its way. It's looking good. Breaking in now. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Just coming over. So high quality in this 5th end. So you can see Belinda saying to Regina just about a metre over. The good thing about that Zamziza bowl is that it takes the trail out. So to score, Regina's really got to draw another shot here. Well and truly capable of doing that. She's played some very good bowls. And right on cue, she's very close here. Have a look at this. Is she going to hold up? No, she just gets a Malaysian bowl. I think she's still got shot. So Farah just saying 1 down. Draw down there. See if you can just get a touch on that jack. So Zamziza. Here comes her second bowl. Yep, she likes it. I'm not sure she's going to quite be here. She going to run it out? She going to run it out? Well, she just gets a touch on Regina's bowl, but still just the one.
Hasn't fallen down
Still
yet.
just the one. So Belinda Chan saying to Regina, come on, you got to try and draw in there. That's the room you've got. So let's see what Regina can do here. Been one of our best ends actually. The second last end. There's
some close
bowls have been very close, and again Regina's on a good line here. Don't know if she's quite going to reach.
This is not going to reach, I think.
Just gonna pull up short, playing into that breeze, and she just might have got a little bit of a gust, I think, as she let that last bowl go. So 1-2 Lion City Lawn Bowls Club. Zamziza with her last bowl. She leads 7-2 on the board. She trails 7-3 on the green. She's close here. She's close here. Out comes the tow rope. Up.
Well, that's changed it, I think.
Well, 2 now. So they need to get the jack up. They'll need to get the jack up. Yep, Belinda Chan just racing back to get
Belinda's
the mat.
running for the mat now.
So Zamziza just unlucky there with her last bowl, just tipping over the bowl of the Lion City. So it's 2-2 Regina and Belinda, and they still have a chance here.
Got the jack off for the last end.
So jack's been delivered. And it's going to be straightened up. There we go. Just being straightened. So just waiting for final scores from Kalang. Edmund, any update on this final scores from Kalang? Just waiting. So there's the bell as Belinda Chan plays her last bowl on this 7th end. Second set. Malaysia leading 7-4. That's a good opener from Belinda. Tidy bowl. So we'll just update you in a second with those scores from the other greens. The other green. No, we'll just wait. We'll just keep. I know there'll be a lot of people with keen interest on the results. Oh. Okay, so that's a loose bowl from Belinda there, just narrow, still in, but Malaysia with the early advantage here, holding shot. And Farah again coming down on this tight line. Out comes the tow rope. Just going to be short, just coming up 1.5 meters short. So still nothing really close here. And it'll now be Farah with her last bowl. Coming down on this hand, on this backhand. Looks like she's got the jack. Has she got the jack? She gets the slice of the jack. And that's a brilliant final bowl from the World Indoor Singles Champion, world number 12 in the World Bowl Series rankings. And that's why she is the World Indoor Singles Champion. And now it's Regina Tan. So if she drew 3 shots here, she'd draw the set. And we have seen that happen this week. There's room there, and certainly Regina has shown, all the capability in the world to be able to draw. So she's on a forehand with this bowl.
This could be good. Yes. Just got the glance off the...
So it's 1 to Regina so far. Zamziza, her first bowl. She's played particularly well down this forehand side for the right-hander, and she's on a good track here. She's on a very good track here. She's just going to slip by. So 1 to Lion City. Okay. Regina Tan with her second bowl here. She trails 7-4 on the board. She lies 1 on the head. And she's close again here. She's very close again here. That's a brilliant bowl. She's drawn another shot. That's 2. Well, a drawn set is a drawn set. There's no tiebreakers. So could this be critical in the end result? Can the Lion City team get up to get a tie here with this set? Zamziza's played this well. She's played this well. Oh, she just slices the bowl. So unlucky. So 2 it is. So 2 it is. So Regina has the opportunity to draw another here. Played a very good bowl. So has drawn 2 shots so far. Zamziza can't watch. She's gonna watch the traffic in Singapore from the 4th floor of the Tanglin Club while Regina plays this last bowl. I don't think she's here. Still coming. I don't think she's going to make it. It's going to be Malaysia's game. 2 shots to Lion City Bowls Club. Won't be enough. Oh, I'm not sure I'd be playing this.
Yeah, this is.
You definitely wouldn't want to turn up the front bowl.
Pocket, I think this one. Don't want to make a mistake here.
Yep, I think Zamziza was very.
Played it without putting it in.
I think she was very, very wise. She'll remember what happened in the final of the ends tournament. So that's 2 to Regina Tan and Belinda Chan. They narrowly go down in the second set. They trailed 7-0 after 3 ends, but they came home with a wet sail, 2 singles and 2 twos, got them to within 1 point, but it ends up as a straight sets victory for the Malaysians. They get through 7-4, 7-6. That should secure them a place in the quarterfinals tomorrow here at the Lion City Cup in the sets event. We're just it looks like the New Zealand team have won their 3rd game. I'll get you the final scores there, but I've just had a text message from Robin Walker saying that they won their 3rd game. So we'll see. That probably is enough to get them through. So let's see how these results end up. I haven't got the final scores, but I can confirm I've had a message from Robin Walker that her and Leanne Paulson have won their 3rd game today, and that should get them into the quarterfinals for tomorrow. The other New Zealand team of Sheldon Baggery Howley and Keanu Darby, who are playing in the quarterfinals. So by my calculations, the guaranteed teams through in the men's are Hong Kong, the Lawn Bowls disability team, India, Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore and New Zealand, and the 8th place will be determined between China and ELBC. And the boys, Hong Kong will play Malaysia and India will play Singapore A. These are all provisional positions, but we'll confirm that tonight on the Bowl Singapore site. In the girls event, Malaysia will play Singapore A and Hong Kong will play Singapore B. And in the women's competition, we don't have a confirmed final 8, so just keep an eye for those who are keen on that Bowls Singapore site. I think we can confirm that some teams are guaranteed through to the to the quarterfinals tomorrow. They'll be played at Tanglin in the women. Looks like we'll see the just looking at the results now. Looks like we'll see India's 9 Moni Saikar and Bangita Hazarika through. Leanne Paulson and Robin Walker from New Zealand will be through. China A will be through. And Janice Tan and Cho Ai Lin, the Singapore B team, will make up the 4th team. The big upset from the sets format tournament is the elimination of the Crusaders pair, Amy Knight and Angelica Abateo. Having played so well in the ends event, they haven't qualified with just 1 win in the sets format and 3 draws. Those draws obviously costing them dearly. And in the second group, top qualifier is Mary Lim and Philomena Go from Singapore Cricket Club. In second position is Serena Cheong and Mei Lee. The third position will be Noor Zamziza and Noor Farah Ain Abdullah from Malaysia. And by our calculation, the 4th qualifier will be China B, Zheng Fang and Xu Hongwei. So we'll and the upset in that section was the elimination of Helen Chung and Emmy Luck. They were top qualifiers in the ends format, but they have finished 5th in that section, just missing out by a point on the playoff. So again, I'll just repeat those top 8 women's sides: India, New Zealand, China A, and Singapore B. Singapore Cricket Club, Singapore A, Malaysia, and China B. Very excited Malaysia team next to us. They've got through in all 4 disciplines, so we will allow them a bit of excitement. The pom-poms have been out, the cheerleaders have been going in the Malaysian team. So on behalf of Bowls Singapore President Roger Kimpton, Roger, another great day here at the Lion City Cup.
Yes, Brett, and thanks very much for your most extensive commentary and keeping everyone up to date on blow-by-blow descriptions of what's going on. The website that Brett was talking about is the bowlsingapore.org. So bowlsingapore, one word, .org. Events is the label, and you scroll down to the live score, you'll see exactly who's drawn, where they are, and what the games are tomorrow. We'll be live streaming the games from Tanglin. So you want to see those games, you'll just follow which games are coming here. And so
you can see the very successful Malaysian team. There you are. They're very happy. They've made all 4 finals tomorrow. And there's Ahmed, the lead. I think that's a lead from the men's open pairs team. Being a little bit cheeky with the camera, that's Mohammed Fadli, and so he's our new TV star from Malaysia, Fadli. And thank you again to our crew who've done an amazing job today. We've already had a couple of messages coming in from Warner Brothers, keen to sign Mohammed Fadli as an actor. So he's already gained a lot of profile here through this bowls coverage. But seriously, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you to the players for some great bowls today. It's really been a joy to commentate. We'll sign off here from level 4 at Tanglin. A lot of excitement and photos for the Malaysian team making all 4 finals. That's a pretty incredible effort. Thank you again to Sports Singapore who have supported this event and our sponsors, and for the various products that we've been consuming today that have kept us hydrated and fed. To Roger Kimpton and the Bowls Singapore team, Edmund Lin and Graham Deere and others. We'll be back same time, same bat channel tomorrow for the Lion City Cup. Final day
finals for the sets events, open men and open women here at Tanglin, and the under 25 men and women I think are both at Kalang. So see you here tomorrow, and we'll be guaranteed another great day of bowls.
Oh, I hope you enjoyed yourself, and we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow.
Thank you, Roger.